Welcome back to Thrive Thursday. I'm Renee, and here we focus on turning psychology into practical tools. I do my best to give you science backed strategies to help you with the things that we learn about every episode of Mental Health Monday. So, on Monday, we unpacked the science of dopamine, and today we're going to look at ways you can boost it naturally. And these ways fuel you instead of drain you. So, we're going to look at 5 science backed ways to keep dopamine working for you. The first one is to set micro or mini goals and celebrate small wins. So, dopamine thrives on progress signals. So, if we can break tasks into tiny steps, that will really up our dopamine level. So instead of feeling overwhelmed potentially with the idea of, I got to clean this house, we may want to try folding the laundry that's sitting in that laundry basket. Why is this important? Well, the research shows that dopamine neurons fire in response to progress and opportunity signals. So as you fold that set of laundry in the basket, it is like a checklist, right? It is like a little hit of dopamine. I got this thing done. So that really keeps our dopamine levels increasing. The second thing we want to do is to seek novelty. Now, our brain loves new things, our brain loves variety, and so even small changes can matter. So, trying a new walking path, trying out a new recipe, listening to a new genre of music or a new podcast can help our brain be satisfied in seeking something new. Now, the research shows that novelty activates the dopaminergic, that is a mouthful, let me try that again, a dopaminergic midbrain. So we know that novelty activates that part of dopamine in our midbrain. The third thing is to build anticipation. So dopamine spikes during the wait, not just the reward. So having something on the calendar that you can look forward to and count down to is really, really helpful for dopamine levels. So taking a look at your week and planning something to look forward to. So on Friday, I'm going to hang out with friends, or Friday night, we're going to go out for dinner, or Saturday, we're going to go for a walk. Sunday, we're going to go visit someone. Having something on your calendar to look forward to is really important because while we look forward to the event, the anticipation of it and the countdown of it, we know that we enjoy that, like looking forward to it, and that helps with our dopamine. So in 2016, Schultz did some research that showed dopamine neurons track expected rewards most strongly. So if it's on the calendar and it's expected to happen, dopamine neurons really benefit from that in a strong way. Number 4 is move your body. Now I know this kind of gets old. It's like exercising and eating right and all of that. But when we look at the science behind moving your body, we know that exercise increases the dopamine release and the receptor sensitivities of dopamine. Now, just 10 minutes of brisk walking while listening to music can be enough. So, listening to music can increase dopamine, exercise can increase dopamine. And the research shows that aerobic activity enhances our signals of dopamine. That was from a study in 2016. Now, the 5th strategy we're going to learn this week is to balance stimulation with rest. So we can kind of get over reliant on dopamine hacks, right? Like we can have a shot of caffeine in the afternoon if we're kind of getting tired, or we can scroll mindlessly, and that can sort of be a dopamine seeking activity. Or we can have some sugar, feeling like that helps give us a boost. But the problem with those strategies, it can actually dull our sensitivity to dopamine. So what we want to do is pair effort with rest. So after, say you're going for some exercise, and after you do a little sprint or you kind of go a little faster, you may want to be more calm in the next part of your walk. So, having some restful activities paired with something that takes more effort is really helpful. Now, we know that overstimulation can actually downregulate or reduce the effectiveness of our dopamine receptors. So, we want to be really intentional about having some rest after we have stimulated ourselves with dopamine. Okay, so we want to remember that dopamine isn't just about chasing highs, right? It's also about creating healthy rhythms of effort, novelty, and rest. So if you found these tools helpful, I want you to give this video a like and subscribe for more weekly strategies, because this is the first week of a 4-part series. If you know someone struggling with motivation, consider sharing this with them, because it could be the gentle nudge that they need. So I look forward to seeing you next Monday, where we have a look at oxytocin and all the benefits of that. Not only the benefits, but ways that you can increase your levels of oxytocin more naturally. So I give you a little bit of a challenge. So I'd like you to try something new that you learned this week to see if it gives your mood and your dopamine levels a little boost. And then we will check in next week and learn more. So thank you so much for being with me. Until next week, take care, try something new. You got this. I will see you soon.